Hi, I'm Ginny Dowd. Let's review the Hunks and Chunks phonics dance style. Are you ready? Let's do it. S-H, sh, S-H, sh, C-H, ch, C-H, ch, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, bach, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, bach. This is a thorn and that is a thistle. T-H, T-H, car, car. C-A-R, you stick your arm in a jar of stars. Pirate Patch, A-R, R-R-R, A-R, R-R-R. Be a seal. O-R, or, O-R, or. I want more fish. Did you bite that fish off the fork? Oh, oh, ooh, oh, oh, ooh, I love school. You love fruit? I do too. You, I, ooh. Let's say Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Cross your heart, make that resolution. E, W, ooh, ooh. That's at the end of a root word, and don't you forget it. Bully Brothers. Oh, 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 look out for Captain Hook. Oh, 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 look out for Captain Hook. Ice, ice, ice. Ice, ice. Tell me you're an ace and you're so good. Ace, ace, ace. I'm so good. King of Ing Dance. I-N-G, ing, ing, ing. I-N-G, ing, ing, ing. What should we do to a ball? Let's spike it like a volleyball player. A-L-L, A-L-L, all. Spike that ball. You take a scaredy cat E, you take a scaredy cat A. You put them together and what do they say? E. But when you see the double E, you say E, E, it's a bumblebee party. When you see the double E, you say E, E, it's a bumblebee party, party dance. E, 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 I-G-H, I-G-H, I. Don't forget the T. Ite. Did you pull that light cord? I-G-H, I-G-H, I. Don't forget the T. Ite. Rain, you're a pain. A. Show me your muscles for the super strong hunk and chunk. E-I-G-H, A. E-I-G-H, A. But at the end of a root word, A-Y, A. Hey, do you want to play? Swish, score, hooray. O-I, oi. O-I, oi, in the middle of a word. Boink, show me your boy muscles. But it's O-Y, oi. Let's point to the boys. O-Y, boy, at the end of a word. I-N-K, ink. I don't drink pink ink, that would stink. A-N-K, ank. I'm going down a tank. O said to A, oh, I love you. And A said, absolutely nothing. So when you see O and A, what do they say? O, O-W, ow and O. O-W, let it snow. Let's point to three girls. I-R-R, and you are in the middle of a word. Let's do the surfing dance. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. But it's E-R-R at the end of a word. E-R-R at the end of a word. W-H, it's a question word. Who, what, when, where, why, and which. Show me your paws with your claws. A, W, aw. Do it again. A, W, aw. Let's invite two people on an automobile ride. A-U-aw, A-U-R, aw, aw, aw. Beep, beep, get out of my way. Point to two more people. A-U-R, A-U-R, aw, aw, aw. Beep, beep, get out of my way. Show me what you bought. O-U-G-H-T, ought. Look what I bought. Did you point to the shopping bag? Okay, daughters, we'll get you ready. A-U-G-H-T, let's Vanna White, a girl. Ought. Boys say daughters. Girls say that's me. Let's do it all together. A-U-G-H-T, ought. Daughters, that's me. O-W, ow, and there's a cow going down, D-O-W-N. That's the way to get down, oh yeah. O-U, ow, O-U-T, O-U-T, get out of here, you bumblebee. O-U-T, out, 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 O-U-T, out, out, out. Let's pull a giant 1,000,000-pound onion out of the ground. Grab it by its stem. Let's do it. I-O-N, I-O-N, yun, yun. You've gotten it out. Lift it over your head. It's a 1,000,000-pound onion. Take a bite and blow bad breath to someone in your classroom. All right, get that potion that gives us the funky hunk and chunk motion. Take that potion, pop its cork off, pop, drink it up. Shun, 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 T-I-O-N. Shun, 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 T-I-O-N. Shun, 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 shun. Do you want to live in a mansion? Of course you do. S-I-O-N. Shun, 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 shun. I want to live in a mansion. S-I-O-N. Shun, 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 shun. I want to live in a mansion. Shh, don't you wake that W next to the R. Shh, don't you wake that W next to the R. What's it say so quietly? When you see K-N, you don't say the K, you say N. N, N, N. When you see K-N, you don't say the K, you say N. N, N, N. When you see P-H, you don't say P-H, you say F. Pop your cell phones open. F, f, f. When you see P-H, you don't say P-H, you say F. F, f, f. T-U-R-E, that creature has nice features. T-U-R-E, that creature has nice features. D-G-E, what's that you say? Why have three letters to just say J? When you see E-D at the end of a root word, say ed, 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 d, d, or t. Again, when you see E-D at the end of a root word, say ed, 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 d, d, or t. Thanks for dancing.
Good morning, Tigers, and welcome to Wednesday, May 26th, 2021. For today's lesson, you will need your Foundations notebook, your writing tool, your growth mindset, and you are going to sit in the writing position. All right? Are we ready? Those of you at home should be watching this recording. So I thank you if you did the phonics dance. Remember to focus on those hunks and chunks. Those of you in the class, I hope you also focused on those hunks and chunks. All right? So when you see those hunks and chunks, you don't need to get up and do the phonics dance, but it will recall the sounds that those vowel teams or chunks make in the words you're reading, so you can simply blend to read the sounds into the words you're reading. All right? That's the point of doing that. And I'm glad that it's really helping most of you that are doing it. All right? So let's get started, shall we? In EduFriend and Learning, you have your second story for the week. So in this story, Kelly is a girl who lives in the present. She has a packet of letters from Ireland. Who are they from? What will Kelly learn from the letters? We will learn new words and skills we'll use these words and skills we learn to find out who the letters are from and what Kelly learns. Sounds pretty interesting. I wonder why they're telling us that she lives in the present. I wonder if these letters are from somebody in the past. Pretty interesting. I'm interested to read it. So for those of you at home with internet access, you can access these stories in EduFriend and Learning. Those of you in the class, when you get home with internet, you can access these stories, or you can access them. Hopefully tomorrow we're back to internet in the class. So these stories will be there for you. All right? I'm interested to read this story in particular. Let's get started with these skills. For those of you learning from home, you should be participating. You will know what evidence to turn in from this lesson from watching the video. So to get ready to read that story and everything else we're going to read today, let's play with some sounds and words, shall we? Before we get started, I want to remind you that we aren't doing these foundations lessons just to learn the few words we're going to practice with today, but we are doing it so we can focus on the patterns and the sounds that are made because of the letters in these patterns. All right? So it's not just that we're learning 3 words. Yesterday we practiced with 3 words, but we are learning to identify the patterns, the syllables, the word parts, the hunks and chunks, and we're learning to blend all words using those syllable patterns and hunks and chunks. All right? So when we're doing our foundations lesson, just like all year, we are focusing on the skill rather than just the words on the screen. All right, so even if you know the words on the screen we're going to practice with, I want you to know why you know them. All right? Because then when the same patterns are in different words, you're able to read those words. And Mateo did an excellent job yesterday applying what he knows in foundations to his ReadWorks passages. And I'm sure most of you did as well if you're reading your ReadWorks passages on your own. All right? So we've talked about different syllable types. We've talked about an open syllable that makes the vowel long, right? So in bonus, we used that word yesterday. And in pilot, the first syllable has this pattern. It's a consonant and a vowel, but the vowel is open. It ends that syllable, right? And then we know about consonant, vowel, consonants, syllables. Remember, these are word parts, not just words. We used to read words, CVC words like cat and bat and sat and run and fun, right? Consonant, vowel, consonant. But now we have the same pattern, but it's in each syllable. So when you were learning those CVC words in kindergarten in the beginning of first grade, you were actually learning a part of a syllable. So this pattern is true of a 1-syllable word. This pattern is true of a multi-syllable word. Multi-syllable means more than 1 syllable. And it usually, sometimes we flex it, it usually has a short vowel sound, like in contest, the ah, or in picnic, the I, right? We also have something we call a final stable syllable, and we put a bracket by it. It's a consonant and an LE. So do, bo, fo. But it really makes it easy when we can identify these right away, because that entire chunk of the word, this entire chunk of this ending word, I already know the sound. When I get to it to blend it, I'm going to just know do. I don't have to No, I know that entire chunk is do, or in this case, bo. So then I look at the other syllable. In this first one here, I have a consonant, a vowel, and a consonant. So I have this pattern over here in this word, in the first syllable. Do you see that? So I still need to look for different syllable types. So I have dull at the end. That's pretty easy. But what about this? Do I have cane or do I have can? And I need to know why. Can I flex it later if I do it wrong? Absolutely. But it's best if I just recognize that this is candle. And then down here, I could just sound it out, start at the beginning and sound it out, but I would never get it right. I would say f, a, b, l, e. No, I know bull is here, right? Let me erase a few marks here. It's a little sloppy. So I know this final stable syllable, bull, that's that entire word right there, right? So really all I have to do is look at this first syllable. And what pattern is it? Is it this pattern? Open syllable or closed syllable? What do you think? In this first syllable right here. Open syllable, so it's going to be a long vowel. A, fa, and bull. The word is fable. So you're going to practice that right now. It's your turn. I just wanted to do a quick review of the hunks and chunks and the patterns we know. Do we have to memorize all these? No, absolutely not. You know why? Because you've programmed it all year long. We've been doing programming of patterns. So it's already programmed in there. And if it makes an irregular sound, or if you chose the wrong pattern, you have an amazing computational thinking strategy called Flexit. And yesterday we learned that we have the letter C, that's its name, and I meant to say it, makes two sounds, K or S, and sometimes we flex it. And also the letter G says J or G, like giraffe or gate. And sometimes, like in passage, we flex it if it's followed by I, E, and Y. So we know that rule. So we know when to flex it, right? Pretty cool. Patterns. It's like our brains are computers. Let's move on. So now it's your turn. It's your turn. I am going to tell you that these have final E syllables, but you already know that because you already know how to look for chunks, right? You already see this vowel and this vowel with a space in the middle. That's as simple as we can say, right? So what does that tell you? Right. We could flex it, or we don't even need to flex it. Flex it means to change, right? So what we need to do is all automatically say what? The long sound here, I. And that we know that's silent. And then over here, the long sound, right. Oops, I did it wrong, didn't I? Because we have a vowel. We have this pattern, remember from your space camp? You did every single vowel with that pattern. It's true of all vowels, which is pretty cool. All right. I think we've covered all the vowel patterns. Now you are going to write. Pick up your pencil. I want you to blend to write this word. Before you begin, look at the entire word. Look at the chunks of the word, and then you don't need to look up the screen again. You see I-T-E at the end, ite, light, impolite is the word. Pick up your pencil, blend to write impolite. That is actually a word that means not polite. Impolite. Pick up your pencil and blend to write the syllables. Blend to write means I want to hear it come out. Impolite. And yes, this is your evidence. Impolite. You are not numbering your paper right now. You are not going to have 10 words today. All you're doing is blending to write this word. Impolite. And then you see that line on the screen. So this is what I'm going to ask you. I want you to put a line between the syllables in the word impolite. Look at your paper. Impolite. You can clap it out, or you can just look at the patterns. Remember the rule. Every syllable or chunk has to have its own vowel sound. Impolite. All right, on your paper, go ahead and mark it. All right, you ready to check? Clap it out. Light. So we have all three patterns in this word, don't we? We have an open syllable right here in po, and then we have this final E syllable in light, and then the first one, this prefix has a short vowel because it's a vowel followed by a consonant, and it's short, and that's the symbol for a I, short vowel. Po, light. You got it marked? You don't need to put these funny marks on top. All I want you to know is the sounds based on the syllables, all right? You ready for the next one? You know what you're going to do. Look at the entire word. Look at the chunks. Look at the vowel teams. Vowel teams are hunks and chunks, right? You know what the first vowel team, the sound? And go home to show the boat to Joe. And then the next one, I forgot the keyword sentence for the A sound. But do you see the A sound? So I'm just going to go like this. All right, you ready to blend? Pick up your pencil. Blend to write this word. Blend to write. You're making the sounds as you write them. And I didn't say all the sounds this time. I want to hear you say them. All right, after you've written it, I want you to divide the word into syllables or split the word into chunks. You can clap it if you want. I predict this has 2 syllables because I see 2 vowel teams, and each vowel team has 1 vowel sound. So each syllable needs a vowel sound. I see 2 vowel sounds, so I'm predicting 2 syllables. I don't know. What do you think? All right. Did you mark your paper? Did you split it? Did you split it right there? If you did, what's the first syllable? Just the first syllable. That means this part. What is it? Toe. Only 2 sounds. T, O. And the second syllable, read just this syllable. 3 sounds. N, A, O. The syllable is nail. So the word is toenail. All right, we're just going to do one more. Ooh, that's a lot of, oh my gosh, that's a long word. Do we give up? Goodness, no. Look at the hunks and chunks. Do you see 3 vowel sounds? And a vowel sound can be a vowel followed by a consonant. In a VCV pattern, it could be a vowel team. And I also see a suffix at the end of a word. You ready? Pick up your pencil. Write this word. Blend to write. I want to hear it as you write it. All right. I'm listening. I'm hearing you. I don't want to see you looking up and down and looking down. You can look up a couple times just to make sure, but you should have grabbed a chunk that you thought was the first syllable, grabbed a chunk that you saw was the second syllable, and then grabbed that last chunk, which is actually a suffix as well. Oh my gosh, to do this by yourself? Yes, this is how you are going to read unfamiliar words. And then as soon as you blend to read this word, I guarantee you're going to notice, wait, I know what that means. All right. You ready to check where, did you split your word? Go ahead and split your word. Where do you think the syllables are? Clap it out if you want to. All right, here I'm going to mark it. That was the first syllable. So this was the first chunk or syllable. And then I see this vowel team right here. So this is the second syllable. And then this is actually the third syllable. So there's a prefix and a suffix, but the prefix is its own syllable and the suffix is its own syllable. So I want you to read this. Tell me this syllable. First syllable is miss, and the vowel sound is I. The second syllable, pull the sounds. I don't want to hear t. I don't see t. I see tree. I see tree. And then t. Treat. So this syllable, read me this syllable. The whole syllable is treat. And this syllable, ed. All right, let's pull this word together. Miss, treat, ed. Did you know that was the word? Mistreated. You've probably heard that before. If somebody's not being treated nice, they're being mistreated. Not nice, right? Mistreated. So you did know that word. You have heard it before. You've probably never read that word before, or you've certainly probably never written it before. But look, you just did it, all right? And that was the last one we are going to do because it's already más y menos 40 minutes into the lesson, all right? So tomorrow we are going to work on doing the same thing, but we're going to use R-controlled vowels as well. So we're going to bring all that stuff and we're going to add some R-controlled vowels. In your evidence folder, you will turn in a picture of those 3 words that you decomposed for me and then put them back together into a word. And you're going to read them to me. So I want a picture of that and you read it. And I have placed some blend to read pages, this one, and some sentences for you to read, blend to read. So use the same strategy we use for multi-syllable words. Look for the vowel patterns. Everything is a vowel pattern. So the vowel sound is the only thing in words that changes. So you're going to look for each syllable to blend to read them. And you don't need to mark them. But you do need to blend them according to the sounds in that syllable, the pattern in that syllable. All right? And it's really going to save you some time if you notice words like this have an open syllable at the beginning. So I'm going to say be, and then this syllable, hind, behind. It's going to save you a lot of time, a lot of struggling, all right? So pay attention to the patterns. It's all about patterns. So now we are ready to read a packet of letters about the child that got a pack of letters from someone. We weren't sure who. I'm interested to see. So that is all for the lesson today. Make sure you turn in the evidence and that you blend to read those words. This morning I will be working with the gold students that are at home. Only the gold students at home are going to meet with me at 9 o'clock. The gold students at home. All right? So when I call you into a meeting, I just need you to read to me a short, no, not read to me. We already did that one. You're going to take your reading test in a room with me so I can make sure it doesn't lock up on you. All right? So I think 9 o'clock, the gold team, I need to see Bridget, not Bridget. Bridget is scheduled for another time. I need to see Bruno and Mateo. All right, Mateo, you won't test right now, but we will let Bruno go first. So I need Bruno and Mateo at 9 o'clock. Bruno and Mateo at 9 o'clock. At 9:30, I will see the green team at home. The green team that's at home at 9:30. That's Zuri and Zoe. Zuri and Zoe at 9:30. I will see the purple team that's at home at 10 o'clock. That's Victor, Paisley, just Victor and Paisley. Just Victor and Paisley, I will see you at 10 o'clock. All right, Victor and Paisley at 10 o'clock. Zuri and Zoe at 9:30. Bruno and Mateo at 9 o'clock. All right, green team, 9:30. Purple team, 10 o'clock. All right, and that's for your reading test. This afternoon, after lunch, I will meet with gold team, 12:30. No, not 12:30. 1 o'clock, gold team. 1:30, green team. And 2 o'clock, purple team. So only the students at home will test with me today. Not test. You're going to finish your AR Renaissance 360 that you've been doing all year. All right? So you're going to meet with me twice today. We won't have class meetings, but you will have those. Students in the classroom will complete theirs tomorrow when we have internet. All right, because the test is online. Next week, let me remind everybody, next week on the 1st and on the 2nd, that is Tuesday and Wednesday, everybody will take a reading test on Tuesday and a math test on Wednesday. All right? You'll be happy to know after you complete those, you're done testing for the year. All right? And then you can finish your ambassador badges and your Minecraft stories and all that fun stuff. So I will see you 9 o'clock. I'm probably meeting Bruno in a couple minutes. Bruno and Mateo, 9:30, Zuri and Zoe, purple team, Victor and Paisley, 10 o'clock. See you then. Let's make it happen, captains. Remember, tag me in a message on Teams and I'll get it right away. Toodaloo, Tigers, you do know what to do.